lose the teams you wouldn't expect. It's just, I think, like really odd results throughout this tournament that makes, I think, this match particularly hard to predict. Yeah, not to hit anybody with your rampage and still win the fight. Not a great start here for the Justice, but still starting to come alive a little bit more towards the end of this round. Is now maybe they're able to get back in, recontest.
Doomfist can't do too much here under this kind of pressure. Backbone with the blade. Yeah, more ornamentation at the end of the round here as the London Spitfire pretty much have this one from start to finish. Don't really get much of an advantage, so hopefully their rally yields something a little bit more because Backbone's been taken out. Opener finds that, and man, it really seemed like the Justice were always going to do this.
Yeah, once that beat was gone there from Admiral, there was really nothing they could do to stop this blade.
Or if it did, it didn't really seem to make any difference at all. Kalio's down, but here's Decay once more to save the day, Matthew. Yeah, that is pretty uncanny connections here. Okay, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you do everything right, but just like how we saw when Kai put on a show on the Sojourn, you know. And
with 4 players, so they are 4v5 trying a little bit of spawn camp. Sound barrier used by Landon here, so you've used both your support ultimates now, and you hope to get a team fight win. I love this. I love the Spitfire just taking things into their own hands. Now, the point got flipped on them there by Assassin, but they can just double back, flip it back in their own favor. They'll have overtime, and yeah, no overtime for the Spitfire, of course, as the Justice weren't even proximate. I love that.
That was one
from London.
Justice should have had that, though. This is huge for the Justice, right? You're able to just use that Rampage, push on through. Let's take a look from Krillin's POV. Oh, he gets right up in the mix.
Oh, man.
Oh, he is scary, man.
Well, mend those wounds. 3 players this time. Okay, Admiral is going to be there with the Rampage response. Not enough to keep Hardy alive, though. This is disastrous for the London Spitfire. The Washington Justice have finally found them another gear. We sort of mentioned they'd take a little while to warm up. So he keeps the Justice heads down, buys some time for his team, and then finds a kill. Job done, I'd say. Now, though, still much of a fight to be had. Kalio's a little low right now. Only 1 healer in play for the Justice, and it's just not enough. Kalio's is going to go down, and Backbone will clear the rest of his interlopers from the card. So they have the advantage, and they should know that via tracking. Backbone Blade, chasing. Okay, no connect there. On Assassin, he's able to get away. He'll have a blade of his own, but will he be able to salvage the situation for his team? Landon goes down. Assassin's battle cry gets cut short as London. No support ultimates, but Admiral has the ace in the hole. He has his own beat, and he's going to use it right about now. The Spitfire have to get aggressive behind this one here. Punish the lack of durability on the Justice. They get Krillin, but Decay's a problem. Yeah, needs to be dealt with, and Sparker finds him with a railgun across the fight here. Looks like the Justice are going to struggle to finish the map down to 3 here.
They do get Hardy, and you still have Kalios alive, and that's going to be a Rampage that comes on through.
It's a nice one, but it's just Kalios here. And that'll be that for the Justice. They're brought to a stop outside the station. A little low.
Somebody's got to touch ramp.
Oh. Yeah, Backbone's going to step up here. This is pretty tough. 2 support ults up for the Spitfire, though. They need to make use of them now, but they lose Landon before he has a chance to use the rally. Diabolical circumstances before the Spitfire, and they get hit with a huge Rampage. Assassin with 2 at the blade. They come easily now. There's no healing available to the Spitfire, and only 1 healer in play. London fall to pieces. And the final moments here on Midtown. It's an even series. The Justice outlast them.
The recipe for a win.
Did I stutter?
No, but it's still not a great strategy to go with. I mean, yeah, you have to fight these close quarter areas.
Go, son! Get him! Put him on ice, Backbone! That's it, Frosty the
This
Snowman.
This is effective, the fight with the May down here. Sitting up on the high ground.
Long range value! I can't believe
sitting up on the high ground and hoping your May turns into Widowmaker is not the preferred
No, did you not see that ice score?
Strategy.
Look at the man! Look at Mr. O'Neil there. Situations, but they don't have support ultimates, so the Justice here, to what degree are they going to be forced to use some of these ults? Well, there's your answer. Decay pops his here. Hardy's close to a Rampage. If he can just hang on a little longer, it might be a way to bail themselves out of this fight. But Decay doesn't play with his food, apparently, nor do the rest of the Justice.
No.
And Rally was there for Landon. Admiral needs a sound barrier, and he needs it stat. Fantastic Rampage coming back from Hardy, but who's really there to capitalize on it? It might buy a little bit of time, but that seems to be all. It'll get the Justice in overtime at the very least before the map's done. And that might just be enough. Big shout out. Throwbacks to Zephyr there from Backbone. I like it. I do. Tended to. That's a Krillin rally, and Decay just gets absolutely flattened. Sparker comes over the top there. Love this target focus. Very, very effective here for the London Spitfire. Hardy goes straight after Assassin. Opener is purple and down. He dies eventually to the bleed damage. This is scary stuff for the Washington Justice. 3:44 on the clock just quietly. And a wall you can't break. So get out of town! The London Spitfire have 440 for the run back. And at least they do, but can we get any more value from this? Here's a Rampage on the 3. That's got to be a game winner, surely. Krillin is down. Kalios can't heal here. Yeah, he's out of the picture now. The Justice make an astonishing run in overtime, though. Here, clinging to hope. Oh, there it is! Sparker finds another. Excellent. Decay picked off here at long rounds. That's what you want for the Spitfire if you want to keep this run going. Krillin trying to put himself in between Kalios. Oh, man, nicely done. He keeps the Junker Queen alive. Take a bow, Washington Justice. What an attacking round in overtime to go.
Thought that the Blizzard would have been like a perfect thing to drop.
And they have Rampage as well.
A rally here.
Well, here's that Rampage anyway. Yeah, pretty nice one. Still.
Use the Blizzard after to kind of counter players coming in.
Oh, the Justice are not looking quite as sharp as they did in the previous map. The Rampage was great. It's a fight winner in almost every other situation. But the Blizzard, I think, makes it impossible for the Justice to come forward and punish the anti-heal. So this spot, he might go back a little bit, right? But I'm pretty sure the Spitfire are just going to be back in the driver's seat all over again.
Yeah, they are. And they got the
real legitimate chance. And it's going to have to require them to win probably 3 or 4 fights in a row, including this one. Blizzard down, Blades in play right now for Assassin as Sparker is taken down by the Disruptor shot on the fringes of the engagement. It's Assassin's Blade that strikes true here. So with all the spend from the Spitfire, they still come off second best.
Use the sound barrier a little bit more freely, but ideally the sound barrier after Hottie hits a Rampage. No, I mean, that's a huge shot there. Sparker finally able to get a first blood. Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah, the sword cuts both ways. More often than not, it's been, you know, Sparker on the receiving end of that kind of play here. But, yeah, with London in control of the bot here, when time ticks down will mean that the round essentially would just end there and then. Yeah, no overtime tick there for the Justice. So the Spitfire, even the series up.
Sojourn's starting to use that Disruptor shot as like a deterrent for a push, right? So if Backbone would have got close, would have used it, but that time Backbone gets a little bit too close and Decay finishes them off.
Oh man, Sparker goes down here as well. The Justice again, they want to play close together, especially without Genji in the mix anymore. The London Spitfire have a sum total of 1 final blow on this map so far, and that came from Landon. This map. Dragon Blade here for Assassin. Backbone doesn't have his yet. He'll be on the long walls back to the fight. Just pressure Landon down. Thinks Assassin as he gets hit by the Rampage, but the sound barrier is pretty timely. Means that for the most part, that anti-heal can be shrugged off. Backbone's back, Blade's ready to go, and here he is. Enters with a flourish, comes out the other side of Krillin, and he gets the job done here. The Spitfire are now in the game. A little safer is the Justice. Yeah, they still have to leave it.
Krillin's got this rally.
Oh, there it is. Decay on Backbone. Seeing that a lot. Look at the space the guy's got. Admiral's not even looking at him. Yeah. Okay. Free and easy there for the Justice in that last fight, and that'll be the round. The London Spitfire need to shake themselves out of this stupor, but win this very next fight, and they have to do it up against Assassin's Blade. It's 5 ults they're dealing with, let's just be honest. Here comes the rally from both sides. Decay, safe vantage point as always, presiding over the fight at a distance, and Admiral's gone down early. Here's the Blade coming in from Assassin. Spark is in deep trouble. Assassin has the sound barrier on him, and Admiral never had a chance to use his 95% and counting now. The London Spitfire gets so close in this series to making it look easy, but the Justice, it's inch by inch, they claw things back, and now the Spitfire are at risk of losing it all. Assassin gets away, can he get the Mega? He can, and Kalio's gonna come in with the Rampage now. He catches Admiral, but the sound barrier already got used. Backbone's seen better days, but Decay firing across the bow. It's a broadside onto Admiral, who again is removed early in the fight. Overtime is ticking down, and that's that! The Spitfire with 4 players can't get close enough. And this is a series that looks more like a rug being pulled out from under London. The Justice go to overtime in the 2 payload type maps. They get blown out in Colosseo.